The Coffin of Andy and Leyley is a game about a brother and sister who love each other very, very much. In fact, they love each other so much they got the game banned in Australia. At least that's what the internet wants you to believe. In fact, it's a story about two siblings of questionable mental health, trying to live through an unfortunate and tragic situation, seeing in the end if they're the same people they went in as. We start the game with a lot of questions and not a lot of answers. Stuck in our apartment, searching for a morsel of food. We're so hungry we start searching the trash, and in the trash, we find a single can of tomatoes, which we learn is the last bit of food in the entire house. We convince our hot, goth, twink of an older brother to let us eat the last of our food. As we go to cook what might be the last meal we ever have, someone named the Warden knocks on our door, and I get a little game theory going on. Warden? Okay, let's get a little game theory on right now. We're siblings trapped in a house, and this person's named Warden. Are we thinking they're like a warden of sorts? We learn that they haven't given us any food in days, maybe even weeks. We eat the last of our food, and we hear our neighbor playing some awful music. We decide, since there is nothing better to do, we should just go check it out. We grab our broken shelf to use as a bridge and peek in at our neighbor trying to summon a demon. Crazy as it sounds, we don't really care, as we just think he's a weirdo, and we leave to go watch some TV. After some brother-sister banter over some batteries, the news reveals to us some of the answers we've been looking for. Our apartment is quarantined because the water company has infected us with some sort of parasite. And, unluckily for us, the quarantine has been extended for another 2 weeks. As we sleep, we get a flashback of our mother leaving the apartment before the quarantine started, as she says she didn't drink anything. Ashley attempts to call her mother about them not receiving food, but she calls Ashley a liar and tells her not to call her anymore. In the end, she gives a cryptic apology that implies something more is going on here. Mother of the year, am I right? I decide to clean up, since if I'm gonna die, I might as well die in a clean apartment. Mop! Of course the woman's gonna do the cleaning. Ugh, thank God. That is a woman's job after all. My malnourished body, however, couldn't take it, and I passed out with Andrew putting me to bed. I woke up on Andrew's lap as we watched the news, listening to the news anchor downplay the shortage of food. We also learned that outside people aren't allowed in the apartment complex, which we could have already guessed, but we also learned that those who try to enter are killed on sight. When I wake up again, Andrew's talking to his girlfriend on the phone. I say talking, but more or less what's happening is them breaking up. Instead of being a loving sister, Ashley decides it's a good idea to berate Andrew over this breakup. We contemplate ending our suffering together, but for Andrew, that's a little bit too romantic, dying together and all. We chat about anything, and it's here I begin to doubt the existence of the parasite. Both Ashley and Andrew said they haven't had any symptoms this entire time. We also learned that no doctor or nurse have checked up on them since the beginning of the infection. I don't care, nor care that you care. Well, I don't care that you care, nor you care. No, I don't care that you care, that I don't care, that you don't care, that I don't care. No. I'm saying that you don't care, that I care, that you don't care, that I care, that you don't care, that I care, that you don't care, that you don't care, that I don't care, you know. Our neighbor starts being loud again, so we go to check on him. This time, we're surprised that he actually was able to summon a demon. Sadly for him, he had nothing to offer the merchant from hell, and the demon takes his soul instead. Now knowing the music isn't going to turn itself off, we break into his house to get some peace and quiet. It's there, seeing his dead body, that we debate actually eating him. Usually, I would morally object to cannibalism, but Ashley and Andrew, as far as we know, haven't eaten in days, and before that, maybe days again. He's already dead, so in the end, no one's getting hurt, and it's Andrew and Ashley's survival at stake. Alright, let's find something to butcher him with. Oh. I could fix her. I could fix her. Look, anyone watching this video? Y'all might not think I'm him, but I'm him. If I could fix anyone, it's fixable. I'd make her the bombest chicken taco she ever eaten. And that'd be that. We chop them up, making sure to save some for later, and then finally cook our first meal in days. Andrew, rightfully repulsed by eating another human, tries spitting out the food, but Ashley stops him. From my perspective, despite Ashley's cold demeanor throughout the conversation, I see this as Ashley's love for him, not wanting Andrew to starve to death in front of her. Look, I could still fix her. I eat anything she cooked for me. That night, as we sleep, we get a flashback. We learn that Ashley's friend has a crush on Andrew, and Ashley, being the controlling little sister, decides to teach her friend a lesson. By locking her in a box, of course. We meet up with this unnamed girl at an abandoned warehouse the next day to enact our plan. We learn that she has asthma, and for some reason, I voice her as a smoker with lung cancer. Who's smoking? I've been smoking since the age of -3. I got cancer now. My lungs. Makes me worry about my asthma. We get her to play hide and seek to trick her into getting in the box. After getting her in the box successfully, Ashley closes it and sits on top. Ashley calls for Andrew to lock her in the box, but Andrew is hesitant and tries to fight back against Ashley's plan. but Ashley gaslight him into following her lead. I feel bad for Andrew in this moment, as he has to decide between his manipulative sister and the poor girl who he doesn't want to hurt. Ultimately, Andrew sides with Ashley and locks her in the box, but makes Ashley promise that it's only for the night. Back to the present, Andrew's having a hard time accepting what they did, and the possible legal repercussions attached to it. In the end, he lays next to Ashley, as he was unable to fall asleep alone. Here we learn that Andrew hates being called Andy, and we learn that the writer has a fetish for biting. The next day, panic ensues as the warden knocks on the neighbor's door, inquiring if he's still alive. From here, it's a race for time to clean up the room and make the whole thing look like a self-deletion. We clean up the blood, but the warden is right there. We can't escape, so we hide in the closet. Just as we think we're in the clear, the warden checks the closet, and it looks like it's over for us. But just in the nick of time, Andy saves us by killing the warden. Before leaving the room, however, Andy stops Ashley to have a heart-to-heart with her. Andrew makes it clear to Ashley that they can never see their friends and family again after the crimes they committed today. Ashley agrees, saying that none of these so-called friends and family ever helped her in her time of need here in the apartment. And just like that, we leave the apartment. Freedom right at our fingertips. I'm gonna have to leave this first video here. I didn't know what to make of this game when I first started playing, but the art is top tier, the mystery intrigues me, like few stories have done before, and even the taboo elements are a breath of fresh air. I love the character design, Ashley's one hell of a baddie, and Andrew, even though I'm not gay, hey, for a sister, I'd swing both ways. I really do appreciate it if you watched the video, and I would appreciate it even more if you liked, subscribed, and checked out a couple more of our videos. I have a lot of what I hope will be good videos in the works, and come back for more if you liked it.